Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Doodle Robot, and today I'm going to be discussing with you my to-be colored plan for September. It is a very tentative plan, as in August I finished one page. You can refer to my July and August finished coloring pages for that one page that I finished. August for me is I'm a teacher, so we went back to school at the very beginning of August, and getting school off the ground is a job and a half, so not unexpected that I wouldn't color a lot there. I did start 2 whips in August that I didn't have time to finish, and the rest of my whips are from July. I was very productive in July. Of course, I had the whole month off, and I spent all of June recovering from COVID teaching and my super stressful job, which I'll talk about a little later. I think I finished 8 pages in July. Not that I keep count or care about keeping count. I have time to do what I have time to do, and that's it. And then I started 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I also have 5 whips from July, so it was a very productive month for me, although I gotta say that I did get a little tired of coloring after all that. So, I mean, I'm not gonna quit my job and be a full-time colorist, because I think by the end of July I was kind of like, okay, I'm ready for school to start now. All right, so we'll look at my whips, and then we'll look at maybe other books I might want to color. So we will start with my 2 whips from August. We'll go back in time. I did show some of these in other videos, I think. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit. This was from, I can't remember, it's one of my tag videos, but this was my Olga Rani does her, what is it, Fine in Color thing, and I finally just got the hang of those videos. Like, they come out on Sunday, you gotta email it to her by Saturday kind of thing. I missed the deadline. It was school got away from me. I didn't have time to finish, but it was the sun one. So, and it's still not done. It's been a while. But anyways, here we have the sun one for Olga Rani's Find Challenge thing, Twin Suns. This was from A Million Sloths, Lulu Mayo. So I still have, it's probably been a good week since I worked on it. Still have a little bit of the sloth to do, and the flowers. Or maybe I was going to leave their clothes white. I can't remember. I think I was going to leave them white. So I have the tree flower things. There's not leaves in the trees, there's flowers. Although I think I might do them green. But anyways, this was started, I don't know, mid-August. I mean, teaching was underway, and I thought I would have time, but then I didn't. So there's that one from August. On August 1st, before I went back to school, I think school started around the 4th or 5th for us, I started just a background in Seasons by Hannah Carlson. So this is, let's get you centered here, her Beetle King page, or that's what I call it, the Beetle King page. I just painted the background pink with acrylic paint. So yeah, I love this mushroom page. I'm excited to do, the jewels and the mushrooms and stuff. So hopefully we will get to that in September. I'm a little stressed that I have so many whips to do. I'm not sure how I feel about that. And then in July, after I got kind of sick of coloring, I switched to doing my own sketching in books. So in Johanna Basford's Magical Jungle, I have 2 that I drastically doodled on and sketched and stuff. And so in this one, I've showed these in some of my other videos, I think. Let's get you centered here, sort of running out of room on the counter here. There was just too much, as I've talked about. I kind of don't like a whole lot of negative space. There's just too much negative space in this picture, and it was like right in the focal point area, like right in the middle, from this fish to this turtle. But it left me the perfect opportunity to draw my little alien dude. I love sci-fi stuff, so I drew him a cliff to land on, and him. I drew all these fish. And these fish over here. This side was heavy with her plant life, so I added some plant life in her style over there. There was one little snail here, so I gave it lots of snail friends all over the place. So, and then I probably doubled the amount of hanging viney leaf things there. I thoroughly enjoy doodling all over this page. I think it's coming out good. I like what it looks like thus far. And then I just love this book. Maybe because I get the opportunity to doodle in it and make it my own. And then a page I probably never would have done, except that it was like a Rorschach test here. All I kept seeing in this book, when I looked, it didn't have this strong border here. It's just got this clump of like leaves and flowers. You know, it's Johanna Basford, so there's lots of leaves and flowers. But all I could see when I looked at this page was like a little owl face. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna like do some bold outlining. I'm gonna outline the owl. There's his little feathers, his feet and his tail feathers, so that it's seeable. I'm gonna do some bold outlining. I'm gonna do a border and then a double border. But I also wrote on it. I do like to write on things. So this one is titled Owlusive Owlusion, and it's actually supposed to go like this now. It's a page that you look at long ways like this, and it's a mirror image. This is a mirror image page of Johanna Basford's. So that was very tedious. That took forever because it's got to be a mirror image on both sides, so it was quite tedious. It took forever to peck out a design there and then peck out the owl and make it the same on both sides. And then I did a border and then another border to match my kind of graffiti writing there. So that took a long time. I had to put that one aside for a while because I was a little sick of it. But I look forward to coloring, the owl colors and then maybe bright colors out here. So I do look forward to finishing these. So I thoroughly enjoyed that. It was a nice switch from coloring to just be, kind of creating and drawing. It's getting me out of my dry spell. As an artist, I've been in a dry spell for like 7 years. I stopped doing big, huge mural-sized paintings with house paint, which I talked about in another video, due to health reasons and moving 3 times in like 3 years and a lot of upsets, COVID, etc. But coloring kind of saved the day for me. So yeah, since I've like just really went with it in Magical Jungle, this is like one of my favorite books now. And then also in July, I started, wanting to do something different than coloring. In both these books by Denise Cleet, I'm not sure if I said that right. We've got Mermaids in Paradise and Gnomes in the Neighborhood. I really wanted some big background spaces to play with my Neo 2 colors because I hadn't used them much and they were sitting there staring at me. So I just gave myself some big background spaces. Oh, this is the one that came out a little bit better. To practice my Neo 2 colors on. So, like I said, this one came out better. All we have here is just the background. I kind of worked on them at the same exact time. I switched back and forth. I would let one dry and come back. I found that it took a lot of layers. I feel like maybe I wasn't aggressive enough with enough color in the beginning. But, I mean, the pages took it okay. They seem okay. Did it bleed through? Yeah, it ghosted through a bit. But this is the better one. But this one just has the background. The other one I've started more in. So this is an experiment in Neo 2 colors, just getting my, some place to practice them. I do want to finish them because I also got some alcohol markers in July, so I'm going to try to do these flowers and stuff in July. In the next book, Gnomes in the Neighborhood, same thing, different colorway or different color palette in this one. And I've gotten farther on this one. I don't think this one went as well, but like the blend was not as smooth as I would like it. It's very choppy, and it looks even more choppy on camera than it does in real life, but anyway. So I played with the Neo 2 colors. I also wanted to play with my stencils, so I painted the clouds on, and then I did the polka dot stencils just with acrylic paint, like super not heavy-bodied acrylic paint. It was a disaster. I then had to fix it, and then it was still a little sloppy, so I kind of doodled on top. I actually like the design. I then because I was so disappointed. I added a silver lining to the clouds because there was none to be found on that night. I'm like, oh my God, it's a disaster. But looking at it now, it's like, oh, the clouds are okay. So then I was practicing, the rest here is my practicing with my new alcohol markers. Somebody in the coloring YouTube community had put on their thing that Spree's alcohol markers. I think you get like 48 or 50 of them. It was like $13 and there was a coupon, so it ended up being like $10 or $11. So I picked them up, so whoever put that out there, thanks. So I just barely started trying to do the alcohol markers. I mean, they don't seem that different than my Ohuhu water-based markers, which I really rather like. Harder to blend. I just did a kind of a flat blend, not a proper blend on these, just to give them a run for their money. It's nowhere near done yet. I have to match I have to figure out how to balance my patterns and stuff. This is the way the palm tree came. It's like that in the book. I didn't touch that. But I do alter things quite drastically. So lots of new things here. Neo2s, playing with a stencil, alcohol markers. Still have to finish it. It's not that far from being done. Figure out how to like make it balanced there, but not super pleased with this area of the Neo2 colors. I don't know if it's me or if it's the Neo2 colors. Like, never plan to do anything that's super flat and has a fade that you can't see. Maybe you have to do more impressionistic style painting with those things, but I haven't played with them enough to really know yet. So it's learning process. So that's where we are in Gnomes in the Neighborhood by Denise Cleet. And then my last one from July, which I don't know why I couldn't finish it, except that I was just like sick of coloring. I'm going to move you out a little bit. Shaky camera alert. Sorry about that. Okay, Creative Haven Into the Woods. And I had bought, having more time in July to like look around in stores, I had bought some wonderful gold paint. Let's see, what is it by? Hold on, let me get it here. It is, I'm not sure if this is the color. I got a couple of different golds, but it's from Folk Art. It's either royal gold or pure gold. My guess would be royal gold, because this one looks lighter. I don't know. It could be either one. Picked up in my local sorry, excuse me, my local Walmart in the sticks here. So, and then I looked online for some color schemes, and I came across the browns. I guess I was feeling brown that day, so, which I like. I just need to finish a little bit. Although now that I have in August I just did my haul video for August, my supply and coloring book haul. Now that I have some brand new acrylic paint pens, which are awesome, from Ohuhu. Sorry. I may go over with a contrasting color, maybe like a teal or something with the browns. We'll see. I may or may not draw a design on the tree as well, but I had to paint something gold. I was looking for a background. I couldn't find any background I wanted to paint gold, so I did a tree. In this book, for some reason, this is Creative Haven. I expect more of Creative Haven, but my book is riddled with all these, like, they needed to change their printer ink or something, or their toner, whatever it's called. So that whole tree had lines through it, which I didn't like. So, I mean, you'd think the book is going to save you time, but you have to go over that with Sharpie anyways. So it's a good place to play with my gold paint for the first time. So lots of new experimenting here. I do like how it's coming out. It's a little brown though. I may have to add an accent color there in the end. But that was started in July. So lots of things started in July. Hardly anything started in August. But those are tons of whips that I have to do, which stresses me out a little. I'm not sure how I should feel about the whips. Like, should I just like plow through and get them done? I really wanted September to be, which is why I bought in August. I just did the haul the haul video, so I'm not going to go through it again. But I bought 7 sci-fi books because I wanted September to be my, sci-fi September for me. I had 2 in my collection, so we got 404 Not Found, Retro Robots, Space Dreams, Robots Rule. I obviously like robots. Robots for Kids, which is, I don't know, it seems could be an adult book too. Space Girls and Aliens, and Futuristic Worlds. This is the best one of the lot. Up till then, my sci-fi collection had consisted of Carla Magana's Stardust Space Lust, which is a super awesome book. Love this book. I like this page. I showed this, okay, now I can't find the page. There we go. I showed this in like what scares me, like big blank spaces, what intimidates me, the start small tag. But I have plans to doodle all over this page, so looking forward to that. And then I have a NASA Earth and Space coloring book, which has the image on one side that NASA took, and then you can replicate it on the other side. This book is so cool. I actually have 2 of these because one came damaged. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the damaged book, but I had really wanted to make it Sci-Fi September. So I really want to color in some of these books in September. I don't know which one, but then I have a gazillion whips going on. All of August, I really wanted to color in my new book then, which was Whimsical World. I really wanted to color this page. Can you even see that? All my books are taking up too much space, sorry. This page here. But August was a bust, so didn't get to it. So that might still be in my pile too. This is a super cool book too, Whimsical World. And then just came yesterday, although ordered in August, it just came yesterday, which was the 2nd of September. Today's the 3rd. My Buddhism book. So it's brand new. I want to color something in here too. So I have a lot of things I want to do and it's not going to happen. Like if I finished all my whips, that would be amazing. Typically when I'm working, I might do 4, 5, 6 maybe coloring pages a month. I'm not super fast. I have like maybe an hour at night to color. So these are my whips and dreams for September. Another book that arrived in August was this one, which I'm super excited about, Beauty of Horror 5, Haunt of Fame, but I'm saving all my horror and creepy, like cute and creepy books for October, obviously, but I cannot wait to color in this book. This might be his best book yet. So I'm gonna have to have some self-control and not do that. Wait for October. So those are my hopes and dreams for September. How many of these whips will I get done? I don't know. Will I start any others, or will I just work on whips? I have some ideas for some Kirby Roseanne books too, some doodling I want to do in some of his books, so who knows what I will get done. But those are my hopes and dreams. So I thank you for joining me today. I appreciate your time. I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you next time. Live long and prosper. Bye-bye.